our preliminary experimental documentary, The Dangers of Online Dating, we used a small handheld Kodak Playful camcorder which allowed free and easy filming. This handheld form of camera did result in some shaky shots, but thankfully due to stabilisation software and the style of our documentary, didn't raise a major problem. For our main documentary, The Stories Behind the Stories, The Dark Secrets of Disney, we ascended to a more professional Canon 60D, which was a DSLR camera. This allowed shooting in 1080p and gave us total freedom when it came to adjusting depth of field and exposure settings. We used a variety of Apple products during the project, an iMac for editing, both the preliminary and final documentaries. I used a MacBook Pro for updating my blog, and primarily we used iPhones to record audio and to communicate with each other. When collaborating as a group, it was essential to have good communication between Jack, Marcus and I. For this we primarily used three main applications to stay in contact: iMessage, WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. All three were instant messaging services, and the combination allowed us to send pictures and video to each other, and also to contact each other, even when we were out of data. For recording voiceovers for both documentaries, we used Apple's Voice Memos application. This allowed easy export to iTunes and also straight into our editing software Final Cut Pro 10. We were very happy with Final Cut as a group, as it allowed our documentaries to take form through a variety of visual and audio effects, transitions and formatting capabilities. When it came to the all-important questionnaires, we used Microsoft Word to construct neat and logical pages for our participants to fill out. These were either printed or emailed out as PDFs via the Microsoft Outlook application. To transform the raw data displayed in the questionnaires, we used Excel to make sense of the information by creating pie and line charts. To document the process of my A2 course, I used the website Weebly to create an easy-to-navigate webpage that could document my research, development, final pieces and ancillary tasks. Within Weebly, there was an option to embed multiple different softwares that I tried to make use of. I used the presentation software Prezi to present my work in a more interesting, stylized fashion. I also used the mix of Microsoft PowerPoint along with a SlideShare website to include slideshows within my documentation. The website Scribed was essential for hosting Word documents, which allowed me to outline and host both scripts and also surveys on my website. When posting both of our documentaries, our group wholeheartedly decided to upload our videos to the popular video hosting website YouTube. This allowed us a lot of freedom when it came to embedding videos, and the general accessibility of the video was helpful. Our poster ancillary task used the Adobe graphics software Illustrator and Photoshop. Through these, it allowed me to create an enticing and professional looking poster. I also used the website defont.com to acquire some typographical fonts that worked really well in this ancillary task. For our radio ancillary, we used a mixture of both Final Cut Pro 10 and Apple's music making software GarageBand. This meant that we had openness when it came to audio editing the radio advert. To host the ancillary, we decided to upload the clip to SoundCloud. This was useful as SoundCloud allows a very easy and neat embedding system, which meant that the task was easily accessible on my website.